Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Mars placed in the 4th house in your birth chart. So, what happens when Mars is in your 4th house? We'll get into that. But before we do, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do offer Vedic astrology readings, so you can check those out at gebotheshaman.com. So go there and check those out. And everything is on sale now, so we have massive bundle sales going on all my courses, products, services, everything. So, yeah, check it out, gebotheshaman.com. Alright, and then, so let's see here. So in order to understand what Mars in the 4th house means, we need to understand what Mars means, and then we'll talk about what the 4th house means. Put them together. Bob's your uncle. we come up with our own analysis based on that. So, anyway, let's get into it. So, what is Mars? Mars is the planet of war, the planet of action, the planet of energy, life force energy, so Qi. You see me working or doing Qigong there. That's Mars energy. So, yeah. So Mars is also the planet of war, the planet of the warrior, the planet of competition, aggression, taking action. So really moving towards your goals, taking action. It doesn't want to waste any time. It wants to get to the end result. So that's Mars. Very impatient, very headstrong, very determined to get everything that he wants. So then Mars in the 4th house. So what is the 4th house? Oh yeah, Mars is also the physical body. So like your circulatory system, it's your vitality, it's your health and things like that. So anyway, let's see. Mars, so we're having in the 4th house. So what is the 4th house? The 4th house is things like this is the house of your home. This is the house of your relationship with your mother, your relationship with your mother, and how you see her, because that can change. Siblings can have, let's say you have 5 siblings and you all have the same mother, right? Well, you all can experience her in different ways. And this is why we have different houses and different planets in the 4th house. So your mother can be one way to your sibling, but a different way to you. Same person, but just different relationships with her. So anyway, so Mars in the 4th house. So this is the house of your home, the house of your mother, the house of your personal family life, your personal, your family, your private life, basically. If the 10th house is your reputation and the public life, then 4th house would be your private life, your home life. So, basically it has to do with your relationship with your mother. So what happens when we have Mars here in the 4th house? Well, Mars in the 4th house, the 4th sign, I should say the 4th house is traditionally ruled by the sign of Cancer. And the sign of Cancer, Mars doesn't like to be in the sign of Cancer at all. However, Mars is the karka of real estate, of buying a new home, of real estate and things like that. So it's, it's okay in the fourth house. It just doesn't like to be in the sign of Cancer, because Mars is debilitated in Cancer. But fourth house, it does very well for attaining real estate, attaining land, attaining a home, attaining property value. So Mars in the fourth house, this has to do with also with your relationship with your mother. Now, you might have seen her as someone who is very aggressive, very, just like a lot of like masculine energy for a mother. And that's not a good thing. That can be okay, but that's not what you want to see in a mother. You don't want basically this would indicate that your mother had a warrior personality, a warrior mentality, and that's not the qualities that we would like to see in mothers, right? We want to see nurturing, loving, supportive, protective, not aggressive. Like, there's a difference between protection and aggression. So Mars in the fourth house gives it a very aggressive mother, one with male characteristics. Being the A-type personality, the just in your face, just kind of this is what it is. It's kind of a more aggressive type. So with this position, your mother could be very critical. What does Mars have in its hand? As a sword. It cuts, meaning that it's very cutting, very critical, very judgmental, very harsh, and on the positive side, since my mind always goes to the negative side, but I'll give you the positive side of that. So if you have Mars in the fourth house, your mother could have been very active with you, very, could have been encouraging and engaging you in sports, in physical activity, in, making sure that you're doing something physical, not just sitting indoors on the couch playing video games. Your mom would have loved to see you outdoors. So that's one thing that, like, Mars in the fourth house would bring you. Like, it would be activities with your mom, sports, competition. Like, she would be maybe the soccer mom or the, football or whatever. Very encouraging of you to actually go participate in sports. She may motivate you, to achieve something, to strive for something better. So that's another thing that happens with this placement. Alright guys, so let me see how I am on time here, and we're good. So yeah, that's all I have on Mars in the fourth house. If you want me to read your astrological chart, you can purchase a Vedic astrology reading right here at GeboTheShaman.com. You can also check out everything that I have to offer, all my courses, products, services, everything. All this stuff is on sale, guys, so check that out at GeboTheShaman.com. So we have the Vedic astrology certification course. So that is that's if you want to become a Vedic astrologer professionally, then I would strongly recommend taking that course. It walks you through step A through step Z of how I do my astrology readings. It's very helpful, very informative, and a lot of people have this judgment about themselves, like, oh, I can't do that. No, you can do that, and it's very easy. I've made it extremely easy. You don't need to be a master Vedic astrologer in order to do this. So that's what the course is for, to take you from as a beginner to the advanced. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So check that out. It's all on sale, guys, so you have nothing to lose. Then we have the Vedic Astrology certification, or the Vedic Astrology readings. So those include just my basic reading. Those include, if you want me to focus on your career, we can do that. If you want me to focus on relationships, we can do that. So yeah, those are all included in the reading section. So you can go to GeboTheShaman.com. Alright, and then we have the birth time rectifications. So I do offer birth time rectification, and that is a pain in the butt for me to do. It's not a pain in the butt, it just takes a long time. So that's why people charge so much for this stuff. So that's why I charge so much for it too. Because it does take a lot of time. So yeah, so check that out. That is extremely very, very helpful for people who might be getting into astrology, but you just don't know your exact time of birth. Well, using my method, I will help you to discover that. So one thing with that is that most astrologers get it down to, like, let's say a 10-minute window, and I get it down to 1 minute, within the span of 1 minute. So that's very I take the extra time to do that. So anyway, then we have the distance energy healing and empowerment. So if you're struggling with ill health, if you're struggling with low energy, anxiety, depression, any kind of mental, emotional, physical illness, check that out. That will be very helpful for you. And included in that, I give you your own, like, guided meditation, so it's very, very helpful. And then we have the career coaching and the life coaching. So if you're struggling finding your purpose in this life, if you have no aim, no goal, no motivation, then get the career coaching and the life coaching, because that'll be I basically walk you through a process of discovering what your soul desire is and getting you on the right path, the right track to do that. So yeah. Then we have the ritual magic courses. So so that's very helpful in actually discovering and overcoming your psychological blocks to your success. And then we have the Qigong courses. So we have the self-transformation challenge and the self-transformation and the cosmic Qigong. And so those are very helpful, very empowering, and they build your energy so you don't have to experience like down energy and all that stuff. So it's very empowering, very helpful. Anyway, guys, all my stuff is on sale, so you can check it out at GeboTheShaman.com. And yeah, go ahead and like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. 90% of you guys are not subscribed, so go ahead and do that. Alright, and we will talk to you next time. Peace.